Each and every week, I like to go to Sam's Club or to Costco or really to any grocery store and pick up at least one whole chicken roaster. And the reason I like doing that is because you end up with a plethora of things that you can use throughout the week. So we are going to get several quarts of chicken stock. We are also going to have several pieces of chicken that we can use. And if you are new here, I have a love. My favorite piece of chicken is a bone-in, skin-on chicken thigh. I don't know if you're anything like me. I like the boneless, skinless, but here's the thing. When we are getting foods that have had a lot of things removed, yes, it's convenient to cook. However, we are also cutting out a lot of the health benefits, and then we end up doing things like buying supplements that we don't necessarily need unless we're really trying to optimize and get extra. So when it comes to boneless and skinless, I like getting, boneless, skinless chicken breasts for convenience. However, it's more expensive. Not only that, you're getting less food. We are removing collagen. Anytime you remove the bone and the skin, you're removing collagen. And a lot of us will feel the impacts of collagen and not having enough. That's going to look like our skin is not going to look so great. Our hair and our nails are not going to look so great. But collagen is also part of the bone matrix. So it's literally part of what our bones contain. So we need collagen for a host of different things. And a lot of people are supplementing because they're removing what actually contains collagen in their diet. So I just showed a moment ago, I'll show you what this looks like, but I have a separate cutting board that I use specifically for meat. And this is one of the chickens, the whole cut up chicken. So it's really, really easy to do. All you need is a sharp knife. I like to use gloves. And now we have chicken breast. And then we have 2 thighs, 2 legs, 2 wings, you get the picture. So now I can roast just those pieces. And then for our other part, I like to put in the Instant Pot. That's going to give us our stock. That is also going to give us some soup. And once we have stock, we are able to do things like get that collagen in. I like to freeze some of those for later use. And then you can use it for things that a chicken soup, you can use it for enchiladas, you can use it for a chicken pot pie. You get the picture. Anytime you need a canister or a carton of chicken stock, you will have it. If you're someone who struggles with histamine intolerance and you cannot tolerate bone broth, this is another excellent way to go because it's not cooked for hours and hours and hours and hours, which will break down that bone. And yes, it's good for a lot of people, but if you have histamine issues or if you're sensitive to histamine, then you don't want a long, drawn out, slow cooking process because that's just going to increase the amount of histamine. But if you're doing a meat stock, you're going to get those beneficial amino acids for things like your gut health. So that's going to look like glycine. Glycine is needed by your gut microbiome and it's also needed by your gut lining. So if you're someone who really struggles with gut health issues, having broth is amazing for you. And when I say broth, I mean meat stock. It's not cooked very long, so you're not going to get those high amounts of histamine, and it's going to support your health and your wellness. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of collagen supplements. You just need to eat food that actually contains it.
So let's see what I got this week. So this is real life. All of my stuff is still in bags, so I'm going to show you vlog style what I got. So I turned the sound off so you didn't hear all the rustling of the plastic, but I picked up some organic ground turkey. I have been trying to incorporate some sheep's milk yogurt. It's not going great right now. So this is the sheep's milk and it's made with A2 protein, which is supposed to be easier to digest. And then I just picked up whatever they had available at my local store. I needed a gluten-free flour blend for some pizza that I was making. I picked up some 100% Ghirardelli chocolate, and then these were on sale. They were buy one get one free. I'd never had them before, but I've used the Amy Lou sausage brand before. The ingredients are really simple, which is what I love about this brand, and these were pretty good. They ended up being $2.50 per box since they were buy one get one free at Publix, and we liked them. They were a little spicy, but we did like them. Next up, I just picked up some just random essentials that I forgot to get from Walmart the other day. So I picked up some pure honey. We've been loving this one. And next up, we have I want to say it was the golden beets. If you like beets, beets are high in nitric oxide, really, really great for your heart health and your circulation, and also packed with minerals. And if you don't like regular beets, you might like golden beets. These can be eaten raw. I make a sauce out of mine. You can put them on a salad and shred them. They're delicious and sweet. I also picked up some organic collards and a couple of bunches of couple of crowns of broccoli. Next up, this is my absolute favorite squash on the entire planet. I always talk about this, but delicata squash. If you have never had squash, please try it. It is absolutely delicious. It's like a mix between a sweet potato and pumpkin. I don't know. It's the best way I can describe it. Some goat mozzarella cheese and some sauce, because I like to make my own pizza sauce. Next up, I picked up I'm so excited that turkey's in stock now. I picked up these turkey thighs, and they're huge, obviously, because it's from a turkey. That meal will feed all of us for 2 days. 2 separate meals, 6 servings out of that. And then I picked up some wings because I'm going to be making wings and pizza with a gluten-free crust. I picked up just some regular sausage. The ingredients, here they are. They're not the worst. They're not the best as far as sausage and stuff like that goes. I think they're pretty decent and we like it. Next, I'm just going to put some of these things up. The riced cauliflower, ground chicken, the Never Any Aldi brand of the boneless skinless chicken thighs, some ground lamb to make my lamb meatballs that I make every week once this gets in stock around this time. Some thyme. Just picked that one up at Aldi. It has no pesticides. Some cilantro. And the skinniest little asparagus, but my son really wanted asparagus, so I picked that up. Organic zucchini. And then I picked up cara oranges. My family goes crazy for those. They really, really enjoy those. A bag of avocados and the cara oranges, and then the organic Bartlett pears. I love when pears and squash and all that come into season, and those are from Aldi. So I went to a couple of different stores as usual, and this is what I got. I'll show you a couple of things that I made with it this week, as well as some pistachios and some creamy almond butter. So next up, I'm going to show you a few of the things that I made this week with the groceries that I got. I'm just going to chop up some of those organic zucchini. It's just really, really versatile, and it goes with just about anything. I like to saute mine in either coconut oil or some avocado oil until they get kind of brown. And then I have my butternut squash. I just cut those up and I'm roasting those. I made some barbecue chicken with my own barbecue sauce. So that was dinner that night. And then next up, I made some gluten-free cornbread, and I made that zucchini, that summer squash skillet that is on the blog at styleandstewardship.com. Super easy. I've been making it once a week since the summer. So it's just a go-to for us, and we really like to serve it with some cornbread. It's really good. Next, I made the sheet pan lamb meatballs. You can also find those on the blog at styleandstewardship.com. I love sheet pan meals because you can make a lot of food at one time and then you have a ton of leftovers, and it's great for meal prepping. I don't have to smoke up my house with this, and everything cooks. And since lamb has a higher amount of fat, it caramelizes and gets a nice crispy crust in the oven. I love it. More butternut squash because we had so much. And then I have some organic basmati rice with some organic broccoli in the Instant Pot, which is probably my favorite kitchen appliance ever. So this is what I served up that night. And then if you're familiar with lamb, it has more of a pink hue and it is just juicy and it doesn't dry out in the oven. Until next time, your life matters. What you do with it matters. So what will you steward well?